Welcome to another episode of Furniture Industry News. Today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. Whether you're commuting to the showroom, managing a warehouse, or reviewing orders at your desk, we've got everything you need to know about the latest developments shaping the furniture industry. This week's stories touch on manufacturing, the economy, retail technology, and global forecasts. Let's dive in. We'll start with a topic everyone's been talking about lately: economic uncertainty. Two recent reports are giving conflicting signals on the health of the U.S. economy, and that has everyone from retailers to suppliers wondering what to expect over the next few months. The good news? Consumer confidence is on the rise. According to the Conference Board, the Consumer Confidence Index jumped by more than 12 points in May. This suggests that consumers are feeling better about their financial situation, and that can lead to stronger discretionary spending, including on furniture. Typically, when people feel more confident, they're more likely to shop for larger household items, make upgrades, and complete room makeovers they've been putting off. However, there's another piece to the puzzle. The National Association of Realtors reported that pending home sales fell by 6.3% in April. That's a fairly sharp drop, and one that has implications for our industry. As most of us know, home sales and furniture sales tend to go hand in hand. Fewer home sales could mean less need for new furniture, or at least a delay in those purchases. So what does this mean? We're looking at a mixed economic picture. People feel optimistic, but major economic indicators like housing are signaling caution. For furniture professionals, this means staying nimble. Don't assume demand will surge, but don't assume a downturn is around the corner either. Focus on local trends, customer feedback, and your own sales data to make smart short-term decisions. And speaking of trends that defy expectations, let's talk about furniture manufacturing. While overall U.S. manufacturing has been contracting for the last 3 months, most recently landing at a Purchasing Managers Index of 48.7, furniture manufacturing is showing surprising strength. It's one of the few product categories that's still expanding, while much of the broader sector is slowing down. Furniture and related products saw increased activity in new orders and production. For manufacturers in our industry, this is a bright spot. It shows that even amid economic wobbling, consumer demand for furniture hasn't dried up. Whether it's because of post-pandemic lifestyle upgrades or pent-up renovation plans finally coming to life, the appetite for furniture is still here. Now, even with that encouraging news, we can't ignore the broader global picture. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or OECD, just released a forecast showing that global economic growth is expected to slow to 2.9% in both 2025 and 2026. That's down from 3.3% in 2024, and it's being driven by tighter financial conditions, more complex trade environments, and persistent geopolitical tension. Why should the global forecast matter to a local furniture business? Because the furniture industry isn't as local as it used to be. From imported parts and materials to overseas factories and international shipping delays, global conditions play a huge role in costs, timelines, and inventory availability. Slower growth in countries like China, Canada, Mexico, and even here in the U.S. could lead to lower consumer demand and more cautious spending patterns across the board. If your business works with international suppliers, you might already be seeing some of these effects: longer lead times, price fluctuations, or inconsistent order volumes. It's a good time to revisit your sourcing strategy and see whether it might be time to diversify suppliers or build in more flexibility. On that note, let's look at how companies are trying to build more resilience into their operations. A recent report from Chain Store Age highlighted the top strategic priorities for supply chain executives in 2025, and the findings are directly relevant to the furniture industry. Top of the list: risk mitigation. Supply chain leaders are laser-focused on reducing exposure to disruptions, whether it's from weather events, geopolitical instability, or supplier issues. Companies are working to broaden their supplier networks, move production closer to home, and implement better forecasting models. Next up is customer responsiveness. It's no longer enough to just deliver the right product. You've got to deliver it faster with real-time updates and more flexible options. That's putting pressure on logistics teams to shorten delivery windows and on retailers to offer options like curbside pickup or local white glove service. To meet these goals, executives are doubling down on technology. Artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, and supply chain automation tools are all becoming mainstream. These tools help companies stay ahead of demand shifts and avoid the kind of backlogs and delays that plagued the industry a few years ago. For furniture companies, the lesson is clear. Even if you're not a global giant, adopting smarter supply chain practices will be key to staying competitive in this new era. And that brings us to our final story, some promising developments in retail technology. Storis, a well-established name in retail software for the furniture industry, has partnered with LendPro to roll out a next-generation financing solution. This collaboration is designed to modernize how home furnishings and appliance retailers offer credit to customers. Here's how it works. LendPro's platform will now be integrated directly into the Storis system. That means retailers can offer customers a range of financing options, all through a single interface. Customers can compare offers, apply for credit, and complete their purchase in one seamless flow. No more jumping between systems, no more waiting on approvals. Why does this matter? Because in the furniture world, many purchases rely on financing, especially when it comes to full room packages or high-end items. If financing is complicated, clunky, or slow, you're more likely to lose the sale. But if it's fast and easy, you're more likely to increase both ticket size and conversion rates. For store owners and sales teams, this could be a powerful new tool. It's also a reminder that while the product still matters, the buying experience matters just as much, maybe more. So, to wrap things up, the economy is giving us mixed signals. Furniture manufacturing is defying broader trends, global growth is cooling, supply chain strategies are evolving, and retail tech is catching up to customer expectations. There's a lot happening, but there are also plenty of opportunities to adapt, grow, and serve customers better. That's it for this week's episode of Furniture Industry News. We hope you found these updates useful. And if you did, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're here every week bringing you the insights you need to stay competitive, stay informed, and stay connected in the furniture business. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.